My name's Kerigan, and the business project I did for this semester is called The Traveling Foodie. And it's a website located in Plano, Texas. And basically, it's an all-inclusive travel package that includes hotel cost, airfare, transportation, and a culinary experience. And so what I wanted to do was allow people to travel across the United States and potentially the world and learn how to make the famous food in every state that they visited. And so what I really did was I focused on the authenticity and convenience that this business provides. So whenever a customer wants to buy one of our packages, all they have to do is pay for it and everything else is already done for them, which is really nice. And so this is going to be a limited partnership. Basically, we're going to work with sponsors to fund our startup costs, which are near $24,000. And then we're going to finance 75% of it in order to be the sole owner. And then the rest of it's going to come from loans. And then we're going to require each person to have TSA pre-check travel insurance. And then there's going to be an age requirement, so everyone has to be 21 or older just so that we can fall in place with TABC guidelines, air flights. And then hotels normally have a policy where only 21-year-olds can check into a hotel room just to make sure, like a maturity level, that they're financially responsible. And then we're also going to present our customers with a privacy policy just because we are going to be collecting their driver's license number and credit card information. And then we'll also be presenting them with the terms of use just so that they know that we are not responsible for lost or stolen baggage, and we will not refund their travel arrangements just because it is such a large price. So something that does come along with building a website are risks such as like a website crash, viruses, phishing, people failing to follow the age requirements. So we're going to require all the customers to upload a copy of their driver's license, and then their payment method has to match that driver's license name. And then you also run into issues of credit card fraud and the loss of data on our side. So like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be located in Plano, Texas, and we're going to rent out a space through WeWork, so it's only $450 a month. And that's a huge advantage because it's a really cheap cost. Later on, we do want to consider a brick and mortar store just so that we're able to meet with customers face to face. And that's something that is a huge disadvantage of renting out a workspace, is that there's no room for customers to actually come in and talk to us about our packages or anything like that. However, we did choose Plano due to the wealth of the area. So right now, well, this is actually from 2016, but they hold the medium income average for the United States at $88,000. And so we know that marketing to people in Plano, they will be able to afford our packages, and they will have a high interest in travel. And so that's something that we really wanted to take into consideration. So the company is going to be run by a CEO who will then work with a vice president. We have a senior marketing officer who works with an advertising director, a senior financial officer, a senior computer specialist, and then they work with a digital specialist to actually create and implement the website design. And then we have a senior sales agent. So they'll all work together, but because we do have that chart, it is a mechanistic management style, and that's just because we want to make sure that efficiency and effectiveness will always be reached. In our company, right now, we haven't established salaries just because we want to make sure that we do have the funds for those before we start dishing out salaries to employees to ensure that our company is going in the right direction that we want it to. So we won't use outside contractors or employees just because we want to make sure that our employees are doing the best of their ability and they're obviously qualified. So everything will be done in-house through the website design, etc. So we're going to be using Wix, and that's $35 a month, and then you can purchase the domain for $14.95 a year. So going through the income statement and balance sheet, and all of our financial plans, it determined that we'd break even in the third month by selling 15 travel packages with a total revenue of $1,133, and then we would make a profit of $1,052,208.25. So we're going to be marketing through advertising and public relations and making flyers and things like that. So I really do think this is going to be a feasible project through the research and everything that we've done. There's a large room for profit, and that's something that's really important, and just to be able to provide the authenticity and convenience for the customer, we think that will really attract them.